at BBC Radio Sheffield. So I thought, right, let's Halloween it up today. There's not much we can do in life at the moment, is there, apart from just try to have fun where you are, whether it's at work or at home, because that's basically all we are going, where we're going. So we thought, right, let's have a Halloween spectacular between now and midday. And obviously I normally tell you around this time what's coming up on the show. So I thought today, either I could just tell you what's coming up, or I could sell it to you. Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin. It was the year 2020. And as the leaves fell and the nights grew long, there was a risk that the 31st of October would become the Halloween that never was. However, there was hope. In the form of a wizard who arrived at BBC Radio Sheffield. A wizard called Steve. He was accompanied by two evil witches. Xanthi the Shadow Warrior.
Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
And Harriet of Murky Hollow.
What are you looking at?
The spell they were to cast was to entertain South Yorkshire and North Derbyshire with tales of the most haunted road in the UK. Legends of the Ghostbuster Kel Cooper, who spoke of tackling spirits of years gone by and uncovering the creepy cooking from the cauldron of the American food enchantress Sandy Johnson. Tales from those guests spread far and wide, and along with the spooky tricks and treats and carved pumpkins, BBC Radio Sheffield made the best of Halloween 2020. We hear about the most haunted road in the country, which is in our neck of the woods as well. Speak to a parapsychologist, a Ghostbuster, very soon as well. It's the mini Halloween Spooktacular. We're with you till midday, and I think it's fair to say one fella who thinks he's seen one or two ghouls and ghosts in his time is Phil Sinclair. Phil is a paranormal investigator from South Yorkshire. He's made basically short online documentaries about haunted places across the patch, and he thinks he knows the most haunted road in the UK as well, which happens to be right here in South Yorkshire. So I don't know whether or not you'd mind being scared whilst you're driving around today, but apparently if you are heading Stocksbridge way, just watch it, okay? A616, Stocksbridge bypass. Very spooky, apparently. Phil can tell us more. Hey up, Phil, you all right?
Hiya, you all right? How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you. So A616, the Stocksbridge bypass, not the place to go today then, is it?
No, I wouldn't. I'd avoid that today, definitely.
So why is it so spooky?
Well, it all begins in the early 90s. There was a show called Strange But True, and basically when the road was being built, two security guards had witnessed all these children playing, and this were at middle at night. So they called the police because they were just like, well, what's going on? Why is all these kids just playing?
Yeah.
Because they're all in like Victorian clothing, and the police come and they come to check it out. The kids had disappeared, and then the two police officers saw a monk come up to the window, and both police officers just sped off. All them people involved in that incident all appeared on the show, and ever since then it's just been a really active place. So
have there been loads of other sightings of the monk and children then on the Stocksbridge bypass?
Yeah, definitely. There's been lots of people's been capturing things. I've caught something there very strange, which the Daily Mirror reported on.
What is it? Tell us.
Just when I was there investigating, and I capture like a mist walk like round the back of me, and if you zoom in, it looked like a hooded figure walking behind me.
It looks like me, to be honest, today. Yeah, it could have been me.
It could have been.
Yeah,
but,
I'm dressed up today.
But, yeah, definitely weird. Very definitely weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Have you ever seen anything else yourself?
Well, I've captured doors moving on command. I've got direct responses through a device, like I've asked a question and a device has answered it. You know,
right.
It's those at moments what's the highlight when you're investigating.
Why do you like that? Because that would freak me out. Do you know what I mean? It would happen once, and I would never want to do anything like that ever again. So why do you keep doing it?
Because I'm a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit. It's the thrill of like finding something what you can't explain.
Yeah.
Like, there's no explanation for it. There's no, You have asked. There's no drafts in the room. It's perfectly still, and you have asked for a spirit to move the door, and the door closes. And things like that.
You see, now, because I'm from a science background, Phil, for a start, I have to see something to believe it, and I've never seen anything like that. And I've even put myself in certain positions where we've done Halloween shows in the past, and I spent a night in a haunted house and nothing happened. So, do ghosts just not like me, basically? Is that what it is, Phil?
Well, I've done hundreds of investigations, and you don't get evidence all the time. When it's very rare you get any evidence, but you might get the odd occasion where you do, and
that makes it all worthwhile, I would imagine. And what's the most haunted place you've been to then, other than the Stocksbridge bypass?
Possibly 30 East Drive at Pontefract.
Oh, right. What's special about that?
That's in the 70s. A family had to be moved out because there were a poltergeist apparently attacking the children and being violent towards them all in the house, and council had to get them all out of the house.
Right.
And they made a film of it. Yeah, so that's positive. But when I went in there, nothing happened until it got to about 2 in the morning, and then the house just come alive.
Really? My goodness. Okay. Well, if people want to watch your investigations, Phil, because I know you posted, I mentioned earlier, you've made a load of short online documentaries about haunted places, not just across South Yorkshire and North Derbyshire, but further afield as well. Where can they go to see those, Phil?
YouTube, Facebook, Phil Sinclair Paranormal, all on there.
Excellent. And what would you say to people who don't believe in ghosts?
That's absolutely fine. It does take some believing. I'm not necessarily a believer, but when you witness, you've just got to do it to believe it,
Yeah, see it to believe it. I get where you're coming from. Phil, it's been great to chat to you today. Thank you for putting us firmly on the path to spookiness. Appreciate it, Phil.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil Sinclair there, talking to us at BBC Radio Sheffield, paranormal investigator from our neck of the woods, talking not just about the Stocksbridge bypass, but some of the spooky places across South Yorkshire and North Derbyshire. Your story's welcome, of course, and we'll turn our attention to Saturday Best in just a moment.